Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry Bodenheimer, and today we're taking a look at HDPD. This is a 32-bit Trojan, and what makes this one different is this is actually the first video on the channel that I did not pull off of a malware repository. I found this one in the wild while I was looking for random stuff online, and found this to pretend to be a Counter-Strike 2 aimbot, whatever, all the other stuff you see here. It's basically one of those fake Counter-Strike 2 fake, like, sheet engine things. So we're going to analyze that now. Another thing that makes this video unique is Jaffa hasn't been here yet. And I was actually talking to her while I was looking for stuff to analyze, and I was like, hey, you haven't seen this one yet. So they'll probably comment on this before the video is over. But before we get into running it for ourselves, here's your popular threat label. It's Trojan.C/HDPD. We've got portable executable, spreader, checks user input, invalid signature, long sleep, signed, detects debug environment, my ass, overlay, and malware. And we have 38 detections, but if we go to details, we can see that this was first submitted today, but the video that I found it on was actually 3 months old, which is very interesting. So keep that in mind. There's really no way to tell how old this is because I just submitted it today. But what I imagine is happening is, while the video is 3 months old, the malware copy is being changed. So the way you get this malware is you go to the video and it has a MediaFire link. What I imagine is happening is that link's being changed and they're uploading different variants of the malware once this has been out for long enough to where it's getting a bunch of detections, or its C2 has gone down, or something like that. But this one's interesting because we really have no idea how old it is. But if we take a look at who does detect this, we've got Avast, AVG, Avira, PCAP Pro. Who else? We've got MCSoft, ESET, Google. I feel like we're missing one. We are missing one. Bitdefender's not detecting this. Where's Kaspersky? Kaspersky's not... Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. But Bitdefender's not detecting this one, so I will send it off to them once the video is over. We've also got Malwarebytes, Microsoft, McAfee, and Symantec, and Sophos. And those are the big ones. So let's see if there's any other big ones that aren't. We've got Bitdefender. Yeah, ClaimAV not really big. GData, they're not detecting it. Okay, that's fine, though. Well, I mean, it's not fine, but it's expected. And Webroot, of course, is not detecting it either. If we go to details, here's your MD5, SHA-1, and SHA-256. You don't have to worry about typing these in, though, because they will be in the comments section of the video. And you've got these dates over here. I'm just going to go with the first submission time, which it's been about, let's see, if I do some math, it really hasn't been out very long. Maybe like 6 hours, give or take a few. I'm not really good with time conversions, but it's somewhere around there. And this is the only name it's ever come under, which means it's not on a malware repository. So I may upload it to one. We also have 13 contacted domains, and this is kind of similar to what we've seen with other Trojans we've troubleshooted on this channel before. We have a lot of connections to .shop domains, and we've got a Steam community connection and a Bing connection, interestingly enough. We also have 37 contacted IPs. We do have one with one detection here, and we've got some others with more detections, but a lot of these are out of Italy, which is interesting. Several bundled files, however, they've either not been analyzed. And 2 drop files, which also haven't been analyzed. If we go to behavior, again, I don't spend much time on behavior on this channel, but if you want to look for yourself, you can. We do have 1 sandbox detection. Zenbox flags it as malware evader, and we have a ton of Luma C2 related IDS rules. We got 16 high crowdsourced IDS rules, but no crowdsourced Sigma rules. And these are all related to Luma command and control. That's a pretty big L. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Actually, you know what? I'll refresh and see if she's been here. She has not. Okay, we've got time. We are racing the clock. But let's go ahead and show the tools we've got open. We've got Process Hacker, which is good to go. Process Monitor. Wireshark, which I'll go ahead and reset now, and Zooey. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the properties of the file. Let's go ahead and open that up really quick. We go to details, no details whatsoever. However, there is a signature. So it's usually backwards. It usually has like a bunch of details, but no signature. But that's weird that they just didn't even try with details, but gave it a signature anyway. It is obviously fake. And it's admin@amnesia.org. So, I mean, if you even try to look at this, you can tell it's fake. Issued by Sectico Public Code Signing Certificate Authority R36. Issued to Privacy Technologies OU. No you. Alright. That's going to be about it for that. Now the last thing to do is to run the malware. Do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device? That sounds good. Why not? We run that. Command prompt immediately opens. We've got some other things over here. I'd like to see where that is, and it's gone. Well, we'll be able to take a look once we get process monitor pulled up, so that's fine. We will have to keep in mind they've got the same name, but they're in different directories. So every time that we see that this file has been opened, I'm going to have to pay attention to the directory itself, and Edge is open. Yippee! I really love it when my Counter-Strike 2 aimbot program opens Microsoft Edge. And then it does seem to, at this point, have killed its own process, and it's probably done. So most likely what we're dealing with here is not a rat, but is simply just an info stealer. Let's go ahead and save this as 1. I'm going to let it keep running, but I doubt we're going to find anything else. I'll go ahead and close Microsoft Edge. Now, in testing... Oh, it opened again. That's weird. Let's try terminating this tree. Okay. That is odd. Now, in testing, it actually... The malware closed it immediately after opening it. But did not seem to do that this time. Don't know why, but alright. Let's go ahead and run this packet capture through Zooey. Let's go to import data... Documents 1.PCAP, and let that keep going. And then we could take a look in process monitor. So we're going to do 2 filters. The first filter we're going to do is we're going to do operation is create file. And the second one is process name is axopack.exe. We're going to add those. We're going to click OK. And it shouldn't take too long. We have 990 events. So remember, this was... It looks like it did copy itself to another directory. So we're going to find it here. This is the directory where it was run from. But we need to keep a lookout for anything that says Axopack, because it also was in different directories as well. Oh, actually, this is the folder. Sorry. This is the executable. So axopack.exe. We need to keep an eye out for that. And see if it's in a different directory. These are the same. And obviously we need to keep a lookout for anything else that's suspicious as well. Did delete its own prefetch. That's unfortunate. Sechost.dll. I don't believe I've seen that before, but it's probably just a random DLL that was called for the program. Is what it is. Nothing too suspicious there. Axopack.exe.local. Okay. Fair enough. Sysmerge.stb. Okay, axopack.exe. It's still in desktop. When lsres.dll was immediately deleted after it was used, and then the .mui for it was deleted as well. fwpu client.dll maybe? Wishcos again. It does execute PowerShell. And here we go. So this is what it's looking for. It looks like it's looking for your cryptos. And we've got some things here we haven't seen before. So we've got Ethereum, Exodus, Ledger Live, Atomic, Koinami, Authy Desktop. Ooh, Authy. Ooh, it's trying to grab your authenticator codes too. Oh God, all right. We've got Bitcoin, Binance, IndexDB, Electrum wallets, Electrum. Is that Litecoin? I'm not very familiar with crypto, but I think that's Litecoin wallets. Electron Cash wallets, Garda, Dash Core, Wallet Wasabi, dataless, and then it's going after your Chrome user data, but we do not have Chrome on this machine. It's going after your Opera, but we don't have Opera either. Then it does go after Edge, which we do have Edge, but I don't think I've even opened it on this virtual machine. I'm pretty sure I installed Firefox with WinGet, so I don't think it was ever even opened. And then it's looking for a bunch of local user extensions on Edge, but it's not getting any. Then it goes to history, login data for account, which again, never logged in, cookies. Then it goes to Brave, Epic Privacy Browser, Vivaldi, Maxthon, Iridium. Does AVG have a browser? Wait a minute. Oh, that is funny. That is really, really funny. I never knew that AVG had a browser. That is news to me. Then we've got the QQ browser, 360 browser, Super browser, which I've never heard of, Scent browser, Shadot, Kakak, and then we got Firefox, which I do have Firefox installed, but it doesn't get much. And then Waterfox, Pale Moon, and then it starts going through our folders. So all of your like local folders, your app data, contacts, documents, downloads, favorites, links, music, you get the point. And it does seem to take a note of everything that's installed on the machine. So we'll just swim through all of that really quick. We're only about halfway done with this, which is interesting enough. Is there anything else that it is trying to get a hold of? Oh, it is looking for new things. Okay, so it's looking for Telegram, FileZilla, Gessler, which I've never heard of, 3D FTP, Smart FTP, a bunch of FTP things, FTP Commander Deluxe, FTP. Okay, what normal people have FTP clients on their computer? I don't know why it's looking for that, but okay. Then it's looking for OpenVPN Connect. Look, the people that are going to like download and run something like this are not going to have OpenVPN. They're not going to have FTP Manager. They may have Telegram, possibly, but they're also probably not going to have crypto either. Unless you just so happen to get lucky and you got some stupid 8-year-old who downloaded this on like their father's or their brother's PC that just so happened to do crypto. But that's kind of funny to me. Then we got AnyDesk, which okay, and it's looking for Azure and AWS. Those are like, what the heck? The Bat. The Bat. There's like 20 of these. The Bat. I'm screenshotting that. That's funny. Hang on. Let me screenshot that really quick. Let me open Lightshot. Do this as quickly as possible, but that is something I would love to post in the Discord server. So let me screenshot that. And we've got Pmail, which I'm not sure what that is. I'm assuming it's a mail client. Mailbird, EM client. You got Thunderbird, Notepad++, Discord, Discord Canary, Discord PTB, and that seems to be about it. So I'm not sure where this other Axopack is. I mean, we saw it running in a different directory, but it is what it is. It doesn't seem to have dropped any other file that we can take a closer look at either. So we'll go ahead and minimize that, and then we're going to take a look in Zooey. I got a feeling we're definitely going to get some high priority alerts. So we got an alert 3 immediately, but that's just for Suricata. Suricata? Yeah. Suricata? Yeah. I wish I knew how to filter these. I'll probably end up looking it up one day and saving a new screenshot for it, or snapshot, because this is really annoying. And surprisingly, we're not... Oh, here we go. Yep. And we open these up. ET malware, Luma Stealer related command and control domain in DNS lookup. Mouth event uj.shop. So all of these .shop are related to Luma. We've got a notice here as well, which is an invalid certificate, but that's Microsoft. It's unrelated. And this is probably going to say the same thing. Indeed it is. So it's been a while since we've seen some actually like found C2 servers. So do with that as you will. But it does look like it's done everything that it's going to. I mean, I'm sure if I save this and reanalyze it, it's not going to find anything. But we will. And the reason I say that is because the process did already kill itself. I'm almost to the point of saying, like, we don't even have to restart the computer and look to see if it has persistence. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure it just doesn't. It might, but I'm doubtful. And that's probably going to be about it. We will restart the computer just so I can say I did so, but I've just got a feeling we won't need to. We can take a look and see if there's any HTTP on this. There are a few. So if we open this really quick, that goes to a certificate authority, and yeah, okay. So that's just CRs. That's fine. Let's go and open this up once again. Not quite done yet. Now it is. And we'll query the pool. That's got to be Suricata. Yeah, it is. 808 rows. I'll just run through this really quick. We've got some weirds. All right. And, oh. Suricata stream fin with wrong sequence. Okay. Well, still nothing to worry about, but, we got some more notices, but that's probably all just Microsoft, and yeah. There's nothing else that's really worth taking a look at here, just some app layer run directions and stuff like that. So that's going to be about it for that. The last thing I want to do, though, I will go ahead and take a look at some of these shop domains. Like, if we try to access these on our own, I'm sure we're going to get, like, a 403 or something like that. But let's copy it, try to go to it. Maybe try this one next, because it has the most detections. And yeah, it's not going to allow us to. What I am interested in, though, is why it's accessing Steam. Oh, I didn't even expand it. It's accessing Steam Community, but it's not accessing a certain profile. An error occurred during a connection to baked.stuzdeeb.shop. Yeah. It's not going to allow us to connect. It's going to be a 403. But that's going to be it. Alright, well, the last thing to do now is to just go ahead and restart the computer. So I will do that really quick. Also, at the time you're watching this video, I will have hit my 200 subscriber goal. Or not really goal, but milestone. I was going to do a video for 100 subscribers, but now we're at 200, so I'm definitely going to do a video soon. I really appreciate all the subscribers I've got, and I appreciate that you guys have been coming back. And I love that you've been enjoying the videos. But there will be a dedicated video for that soon. Alright, let's open Process Hacker, take a look really quick, and see if it has any persistence. I'm sure it does not, but I'll let this sit open for a few seconds. If it does have persistence, I'm sure it would show up under services. So, don't see anything yet, but last thing we can do before we end the video is see if Jaffa has commented on this. I did hear that she pinged me on Discord, but I don't want to open Discord just in case it opens on my desktop monitor over here. But let's take a look at virus total. Let's go to... Yes, that's the right one. And she is not. Ah, what a downer. She only does not comment when I want her to. She never doesn't comment when I don't want her to. Oh well, whatever. I'm just being salty now. But that is going to be it for HDPD. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below if there's anything I did not do in this video that you want to see for future ones. My name is Larry Bodenheimer. You guys have been amazing, and I will see you in the next one.